for the Kingdom Come Deliverance walkthrough, plus DLC and tips and tricks. So we're going to continue from where we left off. In the previous episode, we managed to win the weekly tournament, and we sold our old crap to the Huntsman guy. So let's continue with the main story, and we'll find out what that is now. Right, so we need to join him on patrol now, immediately, before 7 PM, and it's already almost 6:20. Hello, God dude. We need to hurry if we want to get to him, because he's not always in the exact same position, so we may need to look around a little bit. It's a bit weird that we can't give any money to beggars. I think this might be him. Yeah, it is our lad.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Yup.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well,
I didn't.
I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance.
Ain't that the
So,
truth?
how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
Ooh, courtship.
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
That sounds good.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Fair enough. So we actually leveled up a lot of our skills during the tournament, so I do need to spend quite a few of our skill points. So I think that we level up strength like twice in total. So we may actually be able to get Mule 2 or 3 now. I think it's 2. If we're lucky, that is. So I know we also leveled up defense a fair bit, and I think we've got a skill point in that, so we can also level that up. Well, spend a skill point on that rather, because there are various perks. What I'm hoping to get is, on the defense skill, is the perk which actually makes you wear your equipment kind of like tighter, so it takes less inventory weight. Main level. Let's go for first aid 2. That's always useful. Strength. Mule 2, beautiful stuff. We've now got 138.8 space. Defense. So this is it. Yeah, you're able to equip your weapons, armor, and other items so cleverly that they are 1/3 lighter than they actually weigh in the inventory. And that's at level 12, and that is beautiful. I want this one. Weapon Cruncher is kind of useless because you take their stuff. You sell their weapons, so why would you ever want to damage their weapon? I mean, sure, it causes less damage, but this is the main part, as well as its price being greatly reduced. I mean, like, unless you're lucky enough that it's only so much damage that you can easily maintain it for nice XP, then, you know, it's kind of a bit of a downer.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lyta, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh?
To be honest, fair, it is, yeah, pretty big.
The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard.
No, probably
Naturally,
not.
we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek.
Right.
What the hell is going on here? Check it out.
Your people.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
And then she'll
Then Jane
screw
will
off.
be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
It's good for reputation,
God
so why
bless
not?
you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
All right, we solved that dispute very well, in my opinion. Like, we got reputation gain, and no one's better, well, worse off for it.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the Talmbergers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon.
I've lost
Sir Hans's father, old
My
Sir
home,
Yeshke,
my
may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Yep, that would be preferred. Hey, our guy has a longbow. So you can actually, like, pretty much kill the entire town. Like, I sometimes do that after I've played through the campaign, just because it's not gonna really affect you badly anymore. Like, you can literally play a life of being, like, a proper bandit if you want to. Like, there's always passerbys on roads. Like, it's not a random event. They just load in random passerbys and travellers that go
This square
past the
here,
roads and
It
whatnot.
looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
The only thing that you can't really do is gather a bandit band and find yourself a headquarters or anything like that. Which is unfortunate. If they added that, that would be so incredible, I'm not going to lie. So I do believe that they are actually working on Kingdom Come 2. And if that's in there, I'd be ecstatic.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
I swear, if there's any reasons I'd never want to live in a time like this, give me roads. Why would you ever have shit-covered roads?
Style shoulder bastard.
As well as the fact that there's no toilets either. Like, screw that. That's not for me. Like, they could at least put some wooden planks down, for Christ's sake.
Comfortable.
Why have flowing mud and piss and shit everywhere?
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone.
Today.
If Sir Hanush saw
Good
you
day.
here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
So I may do some more herbalism later, simply so we have ingredients for potions. But realistically, if you're referring to Savor Snaps and Marigold Decoction, then you can pretty much get anything that you need from merchants and enemies that you kill. But then again, you sometimes do go through more than you prefer to, like maybe you're in a story arc where there's a big war or whatever. So it's always good to have the ability to create them yourself. That's why I was trying to steal recipes from the from the alchemist guy. I just saw Sir Hanush go in there. We should mug him. That'd be hilarious.
Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
They dead.
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
So with the innkeepers in this game, a lot of them actually are well, they're inns. So you can actually rent beds from them, and if you do the option rent for a few nights, then you've also got yourself another bed for pretty much the entire game.
Big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Fair enough. Yeah, so when you get more beds, you also get your communal chest, and that literally has whatever you put in your communal chest. So it will be in every single location. So say you put stuff in Rattay, into the Rattay Mills chest, at the bed that you woke up in, then you can actually open that in like a Talmberg inn, and that's incredible. It's very useful, especially if you want to steal things. Like the communal chest, they can't ever check. That's why I put the mace in there, the ceremonial mace.
I wouldn't beg, good neighbors, but I'm reduced to this. I'm from Skalitz and, well...
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit.
I've lost everything.
And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
Family.
So it's
My
better if I
livelihood.
deal with it and we leave the bailiff
Be
out of it,
merciful,
right?
good people.
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Alrighty.
Have pity on me, a poor wretch. Sigismund and his murderers.
Here's our lazy guard.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're
Oh.
supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Poor guy, he got caught. And now what happens next is hilarious, guys. You'll love it. You'll laugh.
Let's have a drink.
See? He's just told someone off for drinking on the job. And now his next prerogative is to sit down and have a drink. It's hilarious.
That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Yeah, I might as well, because when I tried it in Skalitz, I got completely wrecked by that guy.
Why not?
Your fame precedes you, but you won't get the better of me.
My fame, mate? Ooh. Alright, pass. 800 is a decent opening score, especially since the aim is 2000. Oh, he's just achieved the exact same thing. Well, not the exact same,
Should
but
I?
hey-ho.
Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
Yes, you daren't. Ooh. Oh, okay, that wasn't nearly as much as I thought it was. Alright. So we were actually able to use every single die that we got. That's incredible.
That's it.
I'm not gonna lie, it did actually take me a while to understand the rules of this game. Ah, is he gonna go bust? Come on.
No,
Yeah, he
I
went
forgot
bust!
shot.
What a fool. Score and roll again. Score and pass, we'll do that. So I think we should be able to win this in the next round. Oh wow, he was able to use all of them. Oof. I bet now he's just gonna like wreck me. Come on, but if he goes bust, that means he loses all of that. Oh no.
Finished.
Shh. We've got to win in this round or we're done. Oh god. Alright. We've won! Whoop whoop!
You're lucky.
I agree, mate, I agree. That was a close game, I think.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing
Sounds
the end
good
of the
to me.
day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Sure
Before
thing.
I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
So, just so you guys know, by this point you should already have a torch that you actually got from Talmberg. So we've now got 2. Obviously, if you don't have one yet, don't toss it out because you need at least one at all times, because sometimes you'll have to operate at night because you don't need to sleep or you can't. So yeah, but also at the same time, make sure you don't have more than one because they actually weigh 2 each, and well, that's kind of screwing you over. Alright, let's go ring that bell, which is down by the rat house. I like the night sky. Like, this actually looks pretty nice, and it's like, what, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 PM right now? Maybe 9? Something like that. We definitely do need to improve our stamina though. Like, you gotta think that running in like all this heavy armor though, oof, that must slow you down and drain your stamina a shit ton. Right, let's go to the Traders Tavern by the Market Square, which is actually near the gates.
Very well.
Here we are.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates.
Savage.
I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough.
Savage.
You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
Of
We
course.
most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
It's funny because we just beat up that. You can see the marks on his face from the last fight that we had. Oh, straight in the face. Get wrecked, boy.
That'll teach you how to talk to your betters.
Yeah, by me beating his ass. It's so unfortunate that we weren't born a noble. I mean, we kind of are, but it's
What in
not
the name
really.
of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And You can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
The guy, he looks a bit, he looks
Sir,
like
I
a
have
power grabber, but
responsibilities to
he's...
the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Yeah, like, he's actually a pretty good ruler if you consider. Like, he understands responsibility as well as, like, what they can do and what can't they do, like, as well as honor and stuff. Alright, so what am I doing now? Am I going to bed? In a second.
Stop for a bit. I'll just give you...
Let me quickly search myself for stolen goods. Alright, I'm good. I'm good. Surrender. I'm surrendering. I'm surrendering.
What's going on?
Orders of his lordship.
If you insist.
Nothing. All right, you may continue.
Good stuff. Alright, let's bring out our torch and then we're going to run to bed and we'll come back in the morning to go hunting with Sir Hans Capon. However, once we've gone to bed, I will be ending the episode there because we are a fair while in now. I mean, I might mug a couple people on the way there, but hey, who knows? So we're at 3.5k so far. It's not bad. 1 second, let me check my armor. Yeah, I still need to ask the armorsmith dude to repair some of my armor. 1 second. Yeah, I also need some more tailor's kits.
Likewise, I'm sure.
And it's good because now we actually have space. Like, if you didn't do my tips and tricks, you'd probably be going into this next mission with like 95 inventory max weight. And I've got 130 something. Like, it does show that it's worth it to train early in the game, because it makes the later, especially later early game, a lot more bearable. As well as easier. Like, it's easier to make profit when you can pick up goods from your enemies and sell them.
What are you up to here?
Mug.
Lost something?
She got mugged. Take a groschen, take a door key, take a trunk key. It's always good for our XP. Our stealth is XP. Yeah. Because later in the games you'll actually find missions where you're up against guards and you're armorless. So having a high stealth level is actually incredibly useful because it means that you can just stealth kill the guards and jack their loot and then you're golden. I don't think I've got any stolen goods to sell to Peshek, so I'm just going to go straight to bed. But not after washing ourselves. We've been running in a lot of mud. I'm sure we're hella dirty. Right. Right, let's see. Oh, okay. 1 second. We need to eat. We need to eat very fast. Do I have any food? We have 2 apples and a carrot. Oh, hey, and an onion. Alright, that'll do me. Let's go to bed. So, he wants us there at dawn, so we'll wake up at 6. So our energy is 100%, which is good, but our nourishment is going down, which is unfortunate. So before we actually reach Hans, I'm probably going to want to find a food bowl. Well, one of those food cauldron things that they cook. Alright, sweet. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this episode, we did one of the story missions. We went with Nightingale, we patrolled the town, and then we got in a little fisticuff match with Sir Hans Capon. And we won, in my personal opinion. So, you know, it's fine. I done goofed. That woman that I screwed over, she actually reported me. Oof. I shouldn't have done that. I regret that now. That's why you should only stealth attack them. Like if they're not aware of your if they're not aware of your being there. Because if you only stealth take down them, they'll report you to the authorities afterwards. Alright, so I'm going to be ending this episode here. If you'd like me to keep smashing out more content, you know what to do. Just leave a like and subscribe. And please help support the channel by telling your friends, family, and fellow gamers about us too. So I'll see you in the next episode. Peace!